Ain't nobody watching.
I feel it fade.
I just fade away.
I feel it.
Fade away.
I feel
away. Yeah.
All right, and we're back for another episode of Dear Showrunners. I'm your girl, Jo.
I'm Am.
And this is the podcast where we talk about TV,
And more TV.
Hold up. Pull up.
it.
I love the, I wanna, I'm trying to feel it. I'ma rock the boat, work the
Okay, so as you all know, it went down.
No more Power until
Power
next
season
summer.
finale. Who does this?
It's over.
We have to wait a whole season.
We really did, and we was recording the whole season.
That's weird.
That's pretty
That's crazy.
cool.
That's crazy.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did it. All right. This is our first season finale
Okay,
on Dear
okay.
Showrunners. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I'm done.
Okay, so the season finale of Power was called In My Best Interest.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, let's talk about the etiquette.
Yeah,
Now,
we're going to have to figure this out.
for all you Facebook, Twitterers, Instagram.
Because I mean, even Instagram ain't safe. And you know what, Lala, I feel some type of way because she was the one who made. I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna avoid Facebook and Twitter because I should be safe then. No, I'm on Instagram and she like, where Lakeisha? I said, ma'am.
So let me just tell y'all this. Just because you decided to watch it at 12 a.m. on Saturday night
Does not mean
the whole
everybody
other world
did. We have to get this together. Like I understand that we live in this time where we can watch TV and
Whenever
whatever
we
we
want.
want, but we need to be respectful of other people.
Rule number 1.
Yes.
Do not tweet, Instagram, or Facebook status until the actual episode has come on and gone
Yes,
off.
like what's so hard about that?
Can we?
What
can you
is
just
so
wait?
hard about
Can
that?
you
Let's
wait?
just until it has officially aired and everybody has saw it. Don't tweet a major plot ending. Like, don't be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Tyree got kidnapped." Come on now.
I'm just saying. I know I'm not on none of these social media networks,
But she about to
if
get
I
on there.
was-
No, she's getting on there. She is.
I feel like I shouldn't have to minimize when I go on there because people don't know how to stop tweeting.
You have to stop that.
Or stop Facebook.
It's
Whatever
not
y'all call it.
respectful. I don't know. And then I really need to talk to Stars and Courtney, and we need to see if they can get a little bit like HBO, because HBO, nobody is talking about the shit at 12 midnight because you know what? It's not available at 12 midnight.
So I thought it was just on at 12 p.m. the day
No.
of.
So on HBO, they have it on. It doesn't come on the app, and it's not available on the app until like a minute after it airs on TV. So, which means you're technically watching it live with everybody else. So that stops anything from happening. Do you know why
So
I would
I'm
have
not
done
gonna say that.
Game of Thrones?
Because these late night shows sometimes catch you on the wrong night. I might miss it.
understand that. I'm just saying that we need to be like, if you didn't watch it at the time that it's supposed to be scheduled to air, okay, whatever. You may find some spoilers. But if you watched it at 12 or at 7 o'clock in the morning, before you went to church, does not mean that I need to wake up and find out this major plot twist.
Exactly. So
At least let me get out of church.
all I'm just saying is
That's
be
it.
considerate.
Come on.
Thank
we have
you.
to, as a whole.
So as we jump into the season finale of Power, In My Best Interest, we kind of start off with Proctor and Ghost, but I don't really think that's a big...
Yeah.
A
We actually
big
start
thing.
off with at the crime scene of Ruiz.
Right.
And we realize that his body has been discovered, and Greg somehow got his little tentacles in there to have them hold up the crime scene.
So he can get his recording.
That
That don't nobody know he got.
That don't nobody know he has. And now that's where we start off.
But before we just really jump into it, because I really want to just jump into Milana and Tommy.
Yes.
But just talking about this Proctor and Ghost scene, did you find it hilarious?
Yes, because I feel like Proctor was kind of saying like what everybody was saying, and he was like, my favorite line was when he was like, "Okay, can you just send a mass text message to let us know when you plan on fucking up?"
I wonder, he was like, so maybe we should just keep a group text to keep everyone up to date on your fuck ups.
Right? Like, what have you been doing, sir?
He was like, me and Angie not together no more. So you done fucked that up too.
He like, great.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah. But jumping into...
But hold on. I thought that let's just a little crumb that I want everybody to focus on is that Proctor made it very clear that he cannot be his lawyer because he represented Tommy.
Oh, he did. I forgot
So
about
how is
that.
all this gonna happen? But we jumping ahead. But I just want everybody to think about that. Juicy.
Jesse?
Yes, think about it.
Yes. Okay, so Milan and Tommy. First of all, I just want to say, why the hell every time Milan starts talking, I can't hear. Automatically, I have to pause and put my closed caption on.
He's always
I can't
whispering.
hear.
He's always whispering. It's ridiculous. He needs to just speak up. But we ain't got to worry about it no more. So pretty much, Milan is saying, at first he was all sharpening his knives. I'm like, oh my God, like here we go, right into it. He ready to go at Ghost. But surprise, surprise, he said, oh no, we're not going to kill him yet. We're going to wait to his big party and then we'll take him out right after that.
Milan is so unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to say that I do agree with you. I thought about last week's conversation, and I took a moment of clarity, and Tommy has changed.
Yeah.
We are definitely seeing a whole, and not that I didn't think that we were seeing one.
Mm-hmm. But you saw what I was saying about that self-interest.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's totally there.
Oh, and it's just that last scene.
That last scene
when
was a completely different
like that
timing.
is
and I think
totally
that's what made me go back
yes.
and think about it, relook at it.
But I'm gonna be honest, like when he was talking to Milan, I still wasn't sure. Like I didn't know if he was Brooke Post or who he was playing. Like I was just I didn't feel confident at all. I was just like, Tommy is a little too changed for me.
I wasn't either. However, what I did pick up on, and I know I might jump ahead, was if we just think about Milan's plan and then think about the end, and I won't say it all because I know we're going to end up getting together, Tommy is low-key becoming Milan's apprentice.
Yeah. He's taking his plan and making it his own.
100% his own. I mean, you can
see it right here. The crazy part is like, it's literally like Tommy is honestly in the best position. Like he has Tasha in his back pocket, he had Milan in his pocket, and he had Ghost by the balls. So it was like Tommy could not lose, and he walked away. He started off this season at a very low point.
He did.
He literally been through the fire, and now we seeing Tommy at the top of his game. But yep. Kanan and Tyreek.
So, Kanan and Tyreek. Because y'all know this is my storyline. Because I told y'all this a couple episodes ago. This is going to be an awesome payback. And it is coming full circle.
Woo.
So, Tyreek just going to be hard. And now he just going to
deliver drugs. Deliver whatever. He don't know what it is.
Down the street, like, it's all out and open. Ain't nothing discreet. He like...
I mean, even when he gave the stuff to the guy, he was like, huh. The guy was like, what are you doing? Like,
it wasn't smooth. It was so open in the public. And then we found out your girl back.
She was back. Who knew that she was? I mean, I knew. I said I didn't think that she was done.
Yeah,
but I had no idea how she was going to come back, and she came back in the best way. Again, I always love how they bring her into the scene. Like it's always one of them. Like, where you come from, girl?
Because at first I was nervous.
I'm like, I really thought he was about to get locked up. Because I'm like, that's the lesson. Like, you got me caught up. You sent me to jail. So now I'm gonna send your boy to jail, your child to jail.
I did too. When he got in the back, I was like, oh my gosh, Tyreek going to jail.
I was like, God damn it! Now they got to get him from the damn police station. Like he just ain't gonna learn.
And who we got? Jukebox. But you can see a lot of ghosts in Tyreek.
Oh yes, he was not about to brag. He was like, what? He
didn't say nothing. He was just like,
whatever,
I guess. Because at that point, he don't even give a damn. Because at that point, I think he thinks that, you know, if he goes down, Kanan's gonna come and get him out.
Yep.
Or
again, he's still in the. I'm not saying in the bottom of his heart, he's still, you know, thinking, well, I know my dad gonna show up, but I really don't care what he thinks, and this just lets him know I really don't care what he thinks. Like, you know, it probably would have been another "fuck you, dad" moment, but we didn't get there because it was all Big Daddy Kanan testing the ropes. Did you see how he got in that car? He just looked so proud. Like she was like he held up. He was like, yes, that's my boy. That's my boy.
I fucked him over.
That's my boy. But I think he really likes her. I really feel like somehow, some way, they really develop a bond.
I think so too, because even when they were in that house later on and Jukebox brung him in, I don't really think that Kanan was gonna go through and
No, he didn't. I don't think, because he
That's
was just
all
like, oh yeah,
Jukebox
I was gonna get. He was like,
manipulation.
I was gonna get his boys. Like we was just gonna get his friends. They know them rich kids. Like
Yeah.
that's just Jukebox being Jukebox for her self interest. But
She's like, we about to get this money.
and it's like he like I ain't even. Honestly, he like, I'm not even thinking about that right now. Like, he still got his sights on goals.
You can see it in his face, though. When she started talking that stuff, he like...
Yeah, he just looked really uncertain.
He kind of hurt. Like,
yeah.
nah, I really don't want to
Even when he took the picture, he was just like, you know... Like, I know it just seemed like he really don't feel good about that.
It's something, there's an attachment to him, and I don't know if he's going to really kill him.
Yeah.
Because right now, I think Jukebox has this hold over Kanan.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever she says kind of goes.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting how that plays out
next season. Yep. I think that she's going to play a much bigger role next season. And that, just like you said, that whole hurricane and that power struggle, like, you know, they set this next season up perfectly.
They
like,
did.
Especially for Tyreek.
Perfectly.
Like, I just really want to know what's going to happen to him and what's going to happen to Kanan. Like, it's going to be good. I'm happy.
Say, why do we got to drug the child with this lean? He gonna say this lean tastes a little different.
Well, fool, you shouldn't have been drinking it anyway.
Place.
And then my thing is, like, he just be doing it. Like, is that really what you do? Like, you just
is it that good?
drink it?
Is
like,
it like Skittles?
Cool. I don't know. I never had it. Like, but he's just sipping it like it's just no problem at all. Like, mama calling, sister calling, he don't care. He's sipping his lean. What the hell wrong with this boy?
I just knew it. But when they were sitting on that couch, and we didn't jump all the way to Tyreek's ransom,
okay.
so that's fine. When we were talking, when they were sitting in that living room, and Jukebox was asking him, like, what does your father do? Mm-hmm. How much do you think it's worth?
Yeah, she was trying to figure out how much he was.
As soon as she said, I said, oh, they're going to ransom Tyreek.
Yeah, because she was like, so what's your front door? He's like, front door?
It's
an elevator. Which is, come on, stun on him. Like, damn, you ain't even got a front door. And I just thought about, like, dang, he don't got a front door.
They tried to play him like, what, you got doorman?
No,
like,
not really. You just got an elevator. And you need a key to come up. Stop.
So, and then, like, as soon as he said that, and Jukebox went in the kitchen with Kanan, and they started playing, it wasn't a good part, but I like when Jukebox was saying, you know, like when she did the gun thing, and she was like, ransom, get paid, kill him,
in
another
heart,
shot.
Yeah. It was kind of corny to me, but
I thought it was cute.
I thought it was corny.
Alrighty, I had my moment.
She kind of let me down. I'm like, I thought she was a little bit cooler than that.
But, I mean, that is the ultimate.
But, I mean, that is, like, shit. I mean, that'll leave a man down. Like, especially if it was his kid. Like, not only did you take his money, because, you know, that's like a pride thing, but, like, my kids, so it's me and my wife gonna look, you know, like, it's just all bad.
Here's my question, and we're jumping all the way around, but, so, Ghosted, so it kind of just leaves Tasha. Do you think it's gonna be up to Tasha to get him out? And do you think Tommy will help her?
I think it's gonna be Tasha really gonna have to step it up. But the problem is gonna be that Tasha trusts Tommy. So what's probably gonna happen, and we are jumping way ahead. Whatever. Can we just talk, y'all? Let's just all talk. What's probably gonna happen is that Tasha and Tommy are gonna work together because Tommy needs Tasha to put them drugs in the club. But he's going to play her like she did Lakeisha and not let her know and just try to make it seem like, hey, you know, I'm just looking out for you. Make sure you got money in your pocket.
So you think Tommy is going to treat Tasha like Ghost treated Tommy?
Yep.
Yep. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that, though.
Yeah, because, I mean, but that's what you do. Like, yeah, I've stayed under your wing
because he had to tell him what happened to Holly.
Exactly. She's fine. Holly's fine.
You see that face when she said something?
Holly's okay. Holly's fine.
It was like, don't mention her. She's off limits.
I thought they was going to have like a flash Holly face or something because he was like, she's fine. Holly's fine.
He almost went in like robotic mode.
I mean, it's like, to me, it's like, where is his... That makes me feel like I don't really know where his mind is at. Like, what is he... Because it really was like, as soon as she said that, it like took him to this other place. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Maybe he's just an autopilot and let me survive until... things get real.
Hopefully he don't snap, because that ain't gonna be pretty.
Because he ain't got ghosts to talk him off a ledge, and he the big dog, so that's gonna be crazy.
Yes. Okay, so let's
Greg.
jump into Greg.
Yeah.
Oh, Greg.
Greg being Greg. Greg! Greg. So, Greg got this illegal tap on Ruiz. Ruiz gets killed. He go to his friend. He finds out that they got the Lobos. Pretty much the whole thing just set up in a plate. Yeah, like he just got it all right there. The Ruiz killing, the Lobos killing. He just busting at the seam with happiness. I mean, he literally was like,
and then my thing is, okay, so this is what made me mad.
So happy.
Because my thing with Greg is, Greg, how you gonna call Mike to tell him to come over? But
it was stupid. Why would you even
who the leaky is?
Because he ain't think. I don't know. But my thing is, like, why would he even, like, it was just Greg doing too much. Like, he just wanted so bad, just like how he went to go pull Ghost over, because he just want to catch them up so bad, like any way possible. He just wants to be right.
He wants Angela.
Yeah,
he wants
Angela to feel how he felt when he did that to her.
That's why when he put on for her, he was like, "Who has the most to lose?"
And he said, "Yeah."
And it was almost like Ghost, like, I'm still not giving her up. Yeah, but and the same thing. She plays you in the end.
Oh my God! Like a toe, which I told you so. But yeah,
and you was right.
I was right on that one.
You was right.
But okay, so Greg, like, he thinking, because he's like, okay, whatever. I still got this information. I can still solve this case.
Right.
Why didn't he think about when he just saw Mike at the thing? Like, that's what I'm like, why would you call him and you just you saw him? Like, you should at least had a conversation first.
My other thing. So you and Mike is in here. You get the conversation. You put it together. Why the fuck would you tell Mike? Why?
Like, one thing,
why did you just play him?
Because that's Greg. Like, because he don't know how to play anything. He wears everything on his sleeve. So when we say it all season. When Greg happy, when Greg sad, he's just, everything is all on his face. So as soon as he got that phone call, he like, oh my God.
His whole demeanor.
Yeah, like he couldn't even play it off. He couldn't even play it off.
And even if he played it off, I would have never told Mike while we are standing here.
Yes, like you can turn yourself in. What?
I would have played along like, yeah, okay, let's set her up.
Let's set her up. Why didn't he say that? I would have just been like, let's just set her up.
But because
Greg want to be Greg. Greg want to be the good guy. Mike killed him.
I didn't see Greg
and planted the phone and went ahead and got away with it again. Mike just keep getting away with everything.
I just want to say I didn't see that coming.
Really?
Until
I didn't either. Because I was just like, whoa.
Yeah, until that scene, I never saw that.
When he called Mike, but no, I didn't see it coming, period, until he called Mike, and I was like, why would you call Mike?
Yeah, I don't know why he called Mike. I just feel like I didn't see Greg leaving us that soon.
Greg gone. We ain't got no Greg no more. Which leads us into Angela being Inspector Gadget, and she fucking ain't fucking with Jamie no more, and she looking at him like he a killer.
So can you talk about this break-in?
Yes.
When I say Angela had him so shook after she came into Greg's apartment, and he saw
just
like her
ain't had a fingerprint, nothing. He ain't put his gloves back on. He just wanted to get out of there.
You dropping stuff all over. You set yourself up.
But first of all, when he first climbed up there, I'm like, don't nobody see this man climbing up this escape. It didn't look that like that in the middle of the night. It wasn't that dark out. Like, nobody saw him climbing up the whole escape. But she just really just shook him up.
She shook him because if she would have never came in, he would have
been in and out. It wouldn't have been no problem.
Gloves off.
But it's just like what you said. You said it all season. You was like, that's literally his kryptonite. Like, he does not know how to function when her name is brought up or anything, when she's put in danger, like all this crazy mess.
And you just effed yourself over.
Literally. Like, you have all this stuff that you got yourself out of, and now you're going to literally go to jail for something you ain't even do.
Because here's the facts. When it was you and Angela, she had your back.
Yes.
Not MJ come in, say, hey, Greg was a leak.
Yep.
Greg dead. Greg gone. I'm out.
I'm out.
Everybody's
I don't care.
off the hook.
Yep.
I find your fingerprints and now it's all on you. And it's so
But
funny.
why? But okay, so is it... So did Angela really like Greg? Like, was she seriously going back to Greg because of what Jamie did? Because I'm just trying to understand. Like, I thought her whole purpose of being with Greg was because she was trying to protect Jamie. You know, trying to protect Jamie.
Right.
So it's like, if you did find out, I guess maybe it's the idea of him really being ghost. Like, you really are going around killing people and not having a problem with it. Because I don't understand how she arrested him. Like, it don't make sense to me.
I think, okay, so for one, I think she did go back to him just to kind of keep Greg in her pocket. Mm-hmm. And I think the fact that he died, not that she was in love with him, mm-hmm. but I mean, shit, he just got murdered.
Right.
Like, murder.
Mm-hmm.
Just has her shook, and so I don't think she knows what to believe. And then I think MJ's message to her was really cryptic. I didn't understand it. Remember when MJ was about to leave, and she stopped and she was talking to her. She was like,
"Oh, she's like, I seen all your stuff there.
I saw some other stuff there, like your lingerie. I guess you guys were back together." And she said something like, "Well, good luck, because you're gonna need it." I feel like her conversation with MJ was really cryptic.
Yeah, like maybe MJ was kind of like,
was trying to give her some advice on a low key, and maybe
I thought maybe it was
like sets up for everything else that followed that. I don't know.
See, now that I didn't think about it when it was like in the moment, mm-hmm. but like you saying it, I'm thinking like maybe she thought that, you know, MJ was kind of like, yeah, we may be saying that we think it's just Lobo's killer and that we just mm-hmm. wrapping this up and we don't care who really killed them, but all your stuff is there. It's not a forced entry. What else are we supposed to believe? You know, like, exactly. She could have been kind of like, we're going to get your ass.
And so now it's kind of like Angela getting herself off the hook again because she said, "Oh my God,
that's what it is."
Jamie, that he don't never not like his thing. So when she went back over there, but I think it's crazy how
Angie, I swear I did just like you did last week. Like I just had a moment, like, oh my God, that's why the area is in my best interest. Wow, that was major.
Okay, so I just put all that together. So I just put it together.
Oh my God. That was good. Oh my God. Courtney girl, yes.
Can we just put that together?
Right. I did not get it at first, but I do. That was good.
Sometimes we just talk it out.
You do have to talk it out. You do.
You just have to talk it out. So it's in my best interest. Yep. Yes, in my best interest to get you off.
Yep.
Otherwise, they'd come after me because, like she said, my stuff was in there. Yep. I had already wrote him off as this stalker. And
it would have just been so much easier for her. Like, of course she would be the leak because she was the closest to him and she got the link to the whole James at Patrick. And, of course, she could leave the phone there because she was fucking him, you know? So it was like, you're not about to fuck up. You fucked up my career once. You are not going to do it again.
But it's so crazy how every time they talk, without us knowing, you would think that he did it. That Jamie did it.
Yeah. It was, because remember when her face, when he was like, you know, I would do anything to protect. She was like, oh, don't you care?
But if you don't know the background, but the
thing is, like, he didn't even know, like, Greg was dead.
That's the other thing. He didn't know Greg was dead.
He had no idea. And my thing is, like, why didn't she... I guess, like, when he said, like, oh, Greg ain't tell you that he pulled me over, like, he did not know he was dead.
So, and that's my thing. But then, maybe being Angela, she thought that Jamie was maybe playing her again. Because he don't never tell anybody the full truth. Yeah. And I'll bring that back up later because I think that ties into something else. So, I don't know. Angela.
Yep. So.
But the baddest scene ever was that club scene.
Yeah. That was a nice scene. Like, it was really, really nice. Like, I liked it. I mean, the club, period. Like, I think the club was the underlying star of the show. Like, because it was, like, cool in the beginning when they was setting up and getting ready to go. But then, like, when the plan is put in motion. Like, when you see Dre, I know, when you saw Dre and his friends, like, pulling them in here, but when he said, like, you know, it's some white people in here, and, like,
quick to call the cops.
Yeah, so I knew, I'm like, okay, so they're not about to be shooting up in here, but, like, what's gonna happen? I thought maybe they was gonna be selling drugs or something.
I thought that they were gonna do a thing. Remember a couple of episodes ago when Dre went back to his old neighborhood, and he was talking with his guys, he was saying, let him come in.
Oh, like, be robbing them and stuff, yeah. Or getting the jury and stuff. Okay.
So I thought he had finally succumbed to that, and maybe he was gonna let them in. I didn't see.
Yeah,
I didn't.
But it was pretty much the whole, even down to Latasha. I mean, Tasha came on in like, bitch, don't do it.
Move if you want to.
So they pulled the guns, surrounded Milan, and Milan gone.
I thought it was a great moment.
Hold on, Milan gone, and Tommy is the connect. Tommy gets what he wants
next. But I thought it was a very powerful scene to have them back together and for them to kill him in sequence.
Yes, at the same time.
Yeah, you know,
bam, bam, bam. 2 shots, 3 shots. Which I'm like, who shot twice? Trying to figure out. Probably Tommy. Y'all know, probably Tommy. Probably Ghost. Ghost does got anger issues.
Yeah, Ghost mad about him.
Yeah, so that was crazy.
So it seemed like their brotherhood.
Yeah, it seemed like everything
was back to normal.
Like, if anybody watched the end of the episode when Courtney said, you know, they had the bookend moment, or when they was like, you know, watch your back, you too, motherfucker. But he really needs you to watch his back, because as soon as he do that, Milan old crew and, you know, pull up and they like, so
Milan right here man is my Tommy right here man.
And he was like, so you go you told him about the clubs, you know, the club, we gotta sell the drugs up in there.
He's like,
nope. But I ain't gonna give him a choice.
Okay, so my bad, y'all. Tay gonna give me.
Tay gonna kill you. That's our producer. He gonna kill it.
So going back to what Courtney said, it's a couple of things that I put together after listening to her, you know, her little showrunner thing at the end. So Ghost's most prized possession is this club.
Yes, and his reputation and his ability to be a ghost.
But hold on, how is it that your biggest value is a club? Mm-hmm. The name of your club is called
Truth.
But you can't tell nobody the truth. How ironic is that?
Ain't that crazy?
And I think that kind of shows at the end that because you didn't tell the truth to nobody else, everybody has kind of teamed up against you, and you out there on your own.
Yep.
So who got power now?
All his tricks just came and backfired on him.
Literally. And not only that.
That's karma.
But I think that, like I said, I think Tommy truly is Milan's apprentice.
Yes. And
Tommy kept in play everything that Milan was going to do minus killing Ghost.
Yep.
And we don't know what's going to happen now, but... Because Dre got the club.
Dre got the club. Because Karen, they just looked at each other like, well...
Tommy to connect.
Tommy to connect.
Tasha
the only one that's just kind of out in the open, because I mean now she got to worry about Tariq, like, you know. So it's just
bad for her.
Yeah. Not only is she lose her husband,
where's
she don't know where her son is, and where the fuck is her friend?
Where's Lakeisha?
It's just too much.
Okay, now at this point, we should be concerned about Lakeisha.
She should have been. She should have been right by. She should have called somebody. But no, she up in the club with the white dress.
But I think it's necessary to determine where we're taking Lakeisha's storyline next season, whether she's coming back. Mm-hmm. Whether we'll
that's what my brother said. My brother said, like, maybe they're just trying to figure out, like, what to do with her contract, honestly.
I think that's what they're doing.
But he said, my brother Sam was supposed to record with us.
Sam, where you at?
Yes, he talking about he had to wash clothes. However, we gonna try to get him on here. I did. We gonna get him on here. But his prediction was that he think that somehow Lakeisha and Tommy are going to be connected in some type of way. Like, that's going to... Maybe she was setting up some business stuff for him, or... That's where he was saying he think that her storyline can go. Which I'm like, okay, well, we'll see.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
But why she gotta disappear?
I think right now they don't know what they're going to do with her storyline. So they kind of kept that under wraps. And I think that's why we haven't heard anything about that so far.
Yeah. But I'm like, okay, what do we think about this season from a scale to 1 to 10 or A to B? Like, great. What we want to do? Grading scales or 1 to 10?
A to B. A to B.
A to B.
You said A to B.
I meant to say A to D or F. So
let's just do
ABCs. 1 to 10. Okay.
You're not going well with your ABCs today.
That's true. I said A to B. But so what you giving it? The entire season.
The entire season.
Okay, wait, let's do it. So this episode and then the entire season.
So this episode, I would give it about a 9.
Okay.
Because it set a lot of things up for next season.
Yes.
So it keeps me interested to know, like, what's going to happen next season, what this storyline going to do, what they going to do with this. So I'm hooked for next season.
Yep.
The season overall, I'll probably go with like an 8.
Okay.
Which is
that's
still not
fair.
bad.
That's very high fair. Score. So I was telling, so the way that they set up the series is your episode 9 is going to be like your big climax, that's kind of like your rah-rah episode. Like, that's where you'll get, like, your biggest action scene in episode 9. Your episode 10 is supposed to set you up for the next season. So that's why how you graded it was right on the money.
Okay.
And I give it probably the exact same
thing.
You? Yeah, like, because I felt like it had a lot of twists in this episode.
It did.
Like, it seemed very subtle, but they were some very big twists. And just like you said, it got me so ready for the next season. So I think they did really good. And overall, I think it definitely gets an 8 because we had like a couple of really slow episodes.
We
like,
did.
If this overall season, like if I think back, I think the biggest moment was Holly dying. It was Holly dying, and I want to say that's it. Yeah. Like, I can't really think of anything major other than these smaller moments of us being introduced to Jukebox, and that's setting her up clearly to saying that she's going to have a big season next year. But it wasn't a lot of boom booms. Like, it was kind of, I mean, it was a very good season of the character development. Like, I felt like we knew a lot about the characters.
Pause on this, though. Amber, you did not have your moment.
What?
And you deserve
your
moment. So we don't give you your moment.
Let me have my moment, because I had to call Joe and tell her.
At the end of this season.
I said at the end of this season.
Angela arrests his ghost for the murder of Greg.
Yes. But I didn't know it was going to be Angela, but I was like, he's going to go to jail by the end of this season.
You said it.
And I don't know. Now I look back on it, I'm like, what the world? Like, why would I say that? Like,
but you were right on.
But I was right on the money. Like, but who knew that it would have been Angela? Angela. Like, of all people, it would have been Angela.
Excuse me. I said, go Amber.
I had my moment. Like, I was just so, like, I jumped up off the couch like, I knew it. Oh,
yes,
so Jamie is in jail.
Good job.
No, you good job.
Great prediction.
Because you had a very good prediction. Like, you got us in this whole Tyreek and Kanan, and I did not see that coming.
We're just working well together right now.
We was on it.
Great season for the both of us.
Very good season.
I just wanted to make sure you have your moment.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
I needed it.
So that's it for Power.
Yep.
We absolutely have to wait a whole year.
To come back.
We got to go through fall, winter, spring.
And they better not do that play where they give us one premiere date and then push it back a month. Like, I don't have time for that.
We're not going to do that.
I'm going to need to be like clockwork.
So, God willing, we'll be here with you.
Yes. And doing it all over
again with Power. But until next time.
Bye, Power. Don't drop the soap, Ghost.
Locked up, they won't let me out. And I had a long day in court, stressed me out. Won't give me a bail, it can't get me out. Now I'm headed to the county, gotta do a bid here. I'm used to living luxurious, I don't wanna live here. The walls
Alright, but we may be saying about the Power, but we still are talking about Queen Sugar, because this is my show. So y'all, I did some work, and I just didn't feel like going to my mama's house this week. Like, I just did not feel like making that drive. Like,
what you do?
You know how you had one of them weeks where you just be riding and you like, like, no, I just want to stay home. So what I did was I'm determined to watch Queen Sugar at my own house.
So tell people where you can watch Queen Sugar.
So now I figured out there are 2 places you can watch Queen Sugar if you do not have cable. You can go on YouTube. They have it for $1.99 or $2.99 if you want it in HD, or you can buy the whole season for $25. Or you can go on Amazon and get it for $1.99 and the same price, $1.99 for a single episode, $25 for the whole season. So I watched mine on YouTube and I enjoyed it, and it's still in my purchases. So if I want to go back and watch it at work, I can go back and watch it. So
boom.
There we go.
And what about the OWN app? You can watch it on the OWN app?
Yes, you can also watch it on the OWN app, but it only has, and Oprah, we gotta talk. It only has Xfinity and probably your some other cable. So
what do you
cable provider? So I have AT&T Uverse. So that's how I will connect in. So like whenever you want to connect your like a premium network, if they have an app, and whenever you want to connect it to watch like a live episode or like the most recent episodes, you have to like connect it to your account with your cable provider. So I'm not able to select AT&T. So which means I can't watch the OWN app.
You mean like your phone service?
Yeah, no. Like my
you don't have cable.
My mother cable provider.
Okay, thank you. Clarification. Thank you.
Don't you do me. Do not do me like that. Yes, my mother cable provider is AT&T Uverse, and they do not have that as an option. So Oprah, I'm gonna need you to fix it, please. Meanwhile, I'll be watching it on YouTube and Amazon until I figure it out.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe you just disrespected me like that.
So Queen Sugar, The Darker Sooner.
That title is just so weird, just like the theme song. Like
maybe it's gonna get darker before it gets brighter.
Okay.
I might can see that once we get done. Maybe that'll come full circle.
Okay. I mean, hey, we talk it out. We did it before. We can do it again.
So Queen Sugar opens up differently this season. Episode. We normally see Nova in kind of the opening scene. Mm-hmm. This week we saw Ralph Angel, and Ralph Angel has opened up the account.
And he was just so happy.
The farm.
Yes.
He also realizes that Charlie's put $100,000 into the account. Mm-hmm. And
we also see that he still got trying to work both jobs. Because
know how that's going to work.
Ralph Angel being Ralph Angel.
And I don't know how long that job is going to work because him and his anger management and that bad deal, which I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say how that's going to work out. Like, I don't think that's going to work out well. But I want to, when Remy told him that you needed to make sure that make sure that the farm was pretty much registered with the state, why didn't Ralph Angel just tell Charlie, like, we're not registered?
So, I think because Ralph Angel is trying to do everything on his own, and he's trying to be the big man.
That's why I say it's Ralph Angel being Ralph Angel. Like, sometimes he just frustrates me. Like, just ask for help. Like, Remy was like, hey, just let me...
him. I think that's hard for him. Because I think he wants to be able to do it on his own. Yeah. And that's what I think he's been struggling with is being independent and showing his dad, but not his sisters, that he can do it, and this is his break, almost kind of.
I have found this panel thing on YouTube. That's my favorite thing to do.
Here you go.
And it had the whole cast of Queen Sugar, and he was just saying like Ralph Angel is trying to take on, just like you said, that role of being a man and trying to fill these shoes, but he has never been that before. No. So it's like he's trying to force himself to become something that he doesn't even know how to be. And I think he just needs to
let that go.
Yeah, just let that pride go. And I think the biggest thing about being an adult is not being able to be like, oh, I can do everything. It's being able to say, okay, I can do these things really good, but these things I'm not sure of, and I'm going to ask for help because I don't understand them.
But I think the other thing that's also complicated too is while he's doing everything, I don't think he gets the full support from Charlie and Nova that he can do it. You get what I'm saying?
But I definitely get what you're saying.
Ralph Angel, you need to ask for help because you can't do it all. But I also feel like maybe he need a little bit more encouragement because, like I'm about to say, he's been put on this pedestal his whole life. Yeah. Real ain't got no pedestal for him.
Right.
And his sister's like, okay, you got $100,000 of my money. Mm-hmm. Are you spending it correctly? Are you doing what you're supposed to do? They're checking up on him And that might also, like, kind of tear him down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I just thought...
What I was going to say was, I just feel like a way to kind of repair that would have been, of course he doesn't know this, but it would have been to say, hey, Charlie, I just got here. I just found out that we need to make sure that we have the farm registered. So I may not be able to get it today.
Right.
That would have been the mature thing to do, and that would have been the thing to let her see, like, oh, okay, maybe I can trust him.
But he's not there yet.
But he's not there yet.
He's not there yet. He got a long way to go. But I'm mad that Charlie kind of got Remy as her spy.
What is that about?
Because I can't
wait for them to come to that. Because I know it's coming. She all ended up like, you up here kikiing with him. And
she all relaxed.
Yes. Asking him how his day been. And tell me what you are again. And girl, you are still married.
Girl. So I think we have a lot more. I mean, Ralph is still developing. Mm-hmm. He's still growing. I just am worried about his anger management issues.
Yeah, because I
think they may lead to him losing his job.
Yeah, I hope. And then, like, we still haven't found out exactly what he went to jail for. We still don't know why. What was the true?
I wonder how long she's going to keep us without telling us.
Yeah, like, I think, but no, I feel like it has to come. Like, it has to come either this, because we're getting so close to it with Nova mentioning it one time. Like, eventually, with this story that Nova's doing, like, it may end up coming out. So it gotta come before the end of the season. We're gonna find it out.
Ralph got on her though.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie.
But no, I feel like that could be true for a lot of families. Like, people feel like, you know, you doing so much for other people, but you're not giving it for your family.
Exactly.
Like, and that's like you up here running down here to go see this boy, which that was a serious thing.
Too sweet.
But at the same time, your brother needed you.
That was honest, and I think she honestly felt bad about that.
Yeah.
Because in hindsight, she might not have realized that she wasn't there. Because you know, when you get caught up in something that you're really passionate about,
you just do it. You don't even think about it.
You're not thinking about it, and for him to point that out to her.
Yeah. Ooh. He was like 2. But then when he said it, I'm like 2 times. Like, but then it's like you up here telling this guy that, oh yeah, I understand what you're going through. Because I had a brother in there. But then we come to find out you only been to visit him 2 times. So, but that goes to show, like, she's such and I always think about that interview I just saw, like, how complicated she is as a character. Like, she's just so conflicted in so many ways. Like, she wants to fight for the people and fight for black rights, but she's in love with a white man. And she wants to protect all these young men from jail and try to say how unfair the system is. But then again, she didn't even support her own brother when she was in jail. So she's just she's just so conflicted.
Got way more complicated when she pressed in on that article.
I think that article is gonna blow up. Like, I feel like she's gonna get a lot of backlash from it.
It's going to blow up, and I don't know how she's going to necessarily handle it, because
especially with
Calvin. And I think he gonna try to have her back, but it's only so much you can do because you're having an affair with this black woman. But I just want to say that scene with Too Short in the hospital.
Too Sweet.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Too Sweet. I wrote down Too Sweet. First of all, I had to put the closed caption on. Yeah. But the music was so perfect with that scene. I don't know what the name of that song was. Whichever one of you amazing females that directed this episode.
That was so...
It was, when I say it was on point.
And to find out, like, that he was in jail for, like, having a joint on him, like, it was just like, gosh. Really?
Oh my gosh. It just really made you think, though, like...
but that is really what's happening. Like, there are young boys, kids being put in these men facilities, and they pry on them, they beat on them. Like, I remember one time I was looking at it.
They throwing a book at them. It's excessive.
Like, it's crazy. And I remember it was, they was showing pictures of, like, how they take these young boys and they pretty much, like, treat them like dogs. Like, it had a young boy, like, on a leash. Like, it's just, you know, like, so much. But they don't think about that. They don't think that these are actual human beings, like little kids that you're pulling out of their environment and putting in there with grown adults that Of course,
he's going as an adult for one joint.
Yeah. So yeah, that was just. But I'm glad that these issues are being touched on. And then like that article, like it talked about how like pretty much the prisons and these for-profit, these for-profit prisons. And these jails are, in the jails and the counties and the police office, like all of these people are working together just to make money off of minorities.
But I wonder if that's going to put a strain between her and Calvin's relationship, because obviously because
eventually it's going to be the cops are not going to be, the cops are going to start pushing in on her, and they're not going to like this article.
And I think we have a lot to see. I think this is going to blow up on the next episode.
Yeah.
I think she'll be a main factor of how that road, the path that she has not opened up, is going to lead her to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's ever had a story that's going to be this big.
Yeah, I think this is going to be like her big turning moment. Yeah.
I do. But I'm also glad that she could notice her faults and she apologized to Raphael.
Yes, yeah.
I thought that was good to see the family come together.
Yes, I love that last scene.
Yeah,
like that just made me so.
First of all, we finally got to see Blue, and I had to see.
Yeah, I was like, where's my baby at? Like, okay, now we seen all this Ralph Angel. My baby ain't come up not one time, but yeah, we finally got to see Blue, and I just like how it was like, yeah, it's been a super stressful day.
Right, they both.
We got family.
I'm sorry, I love you.
Let's move forward, and you did a very good job on your article. So I love that.
Now, Paul, I'm
when she finally said, like, when she was talking to Nova, like, it made sense. Like, she like, everybody just going on with their life, and I'm just going through all these changes. But it's like, you lost your brother. Like, that's a major. I don't even know if I would do it.
But I think that happens. Like, some people get really like lost in it, where they don't know day from night, up from down, and then some people are in the moment where, okay, I'm dealing with it, but I still got to move on. And so to each other, it feels like, whoa, dang, she got through it, and then feel like you still wallowing in. So I feel like that's human nature, and I think we all go through that, and everybody handles things differently. You know how we handle, remember that situation. Yeah. So I think that's interesting, but I think Aunt Vi is really going through a lot. Not only has her brother died, but Hollywood is leaving. Yeah. And I think Hollywood is going to cheat on her.
Yeah, like, so what is this whole 2 weeks thing about? And
what does he do for work?
Yeah, I'm about to say, why is he going all the way to Baton Rouge? And, like, I'm just so interested to see what's all this going to pan out. And it's like, do he make these trips a lot?
Right.
So, I don't know. I'm very interested. But I guess it must be his job, because she just kept saying, like, see if you can change the schedule. And he was like, no, I can't change the schedule. So
I really hope he's not cheating on her.
Me
because
too.
I really do like them together. I do see a lot
feel like
of
it's
love
like
and
he going to have, like, a surprise family or something. I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's something. It's going to be something that's going to pop between them.
But I hope it doesn't break Aunt Vi, because she's already going through enough. Yeah. So I want to start with Micah. I know we had Charlie first, but I want to start with Micah. Only because I feel so bad for her.
It's like he just want to move forward. Like, he's just trying to find some, like, pedal to the metal. I'm just going to look at the positive of this and let me just go forward. Yeah.
And y'all just won't let him.
So first he starts, so they all decide to come home, we see. So he didn't have to go by himself.
Well, Charlie wasn't going to send her son back there by himself.
We knew that wasn't going to happen. So he goes back to school, and he all happy to see his girlfriend, but you saw the mama.
You saw her.
And I was just like, she on some bullshit already. I knew it. But then he thinking, her and his girlfriend try to go on, and he find out they got a Tumblr page going on around the school. Why didn't his girlfriend tell him that?
Okay, so my thing was, when the Tumblr page first came up, I said, did she got a Tumblr page on him?
Yeah, did she make it? That's it made, because I'm like, why else wouldn't she say something about it? Because that would be one of my first things, like, oh my god, they made this page about us. So yeah, I didn't get that.
That's interesting.
I think that's gonna come back up.
It will come back up, and then
her mom, like,
who is this picture and what is it? And you could tell that Michael knew nothing about it. Yeah. He was so sad.
Yeah. Poor baby. He just got up and left. I'm like, oh my god. And he just told her he loved her. Like, oh, Little
And then
hoe.
the mama like, well, I mean, you can teach her. She birthed them. I guess she's seen this.
Yeah, like it.
I would just let that principle too, because personally, if that's my son, you need to show me.
Yeah.
I need to see that it's the
Yeah,
same. It's his.
it got the same shade, the birthmark on
'Cause
it.
you
I
trying
need
to
to know.
expel him from school.
Yeah, and then my thing is like you didn't even make sure that. That's why. Now I'm glad you said something because it's like you didn't even make sure that it was my kid. Oh, just because it's a black guy and a black penis, all of a sudden it's just my kid.
Well,
Your girl's a little loosey.
Charlie's not gonna let that fly.
Yeah.
So
yeah, she be telling everybody in this episode like, look. I will sue your ass. Like she gonna sue everybody.
Don't fuck with my child.
She gonna
She was
sue
on a Tammy.
everybody.
Like,
Yes, she
every
was
once in a
not
while,
playing.
I will pull that bitch card
She
out
was not
and
playing.
swipe it.
But I knew. Going back to Charlie, I knew she was at the doctor. Like when all they showed was the pink part, like I knew she was at the doctor. But you know what I did think it was?
Thought she was pregnant.
Yes. I low key still feel like she may pop up pregnant or something.
So this is real random.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe she had breast cancer or something.
What? What the hell?
I don't know why.
Breast cancer.
I don't know. I thought
Oh,
she was
God.
like sick.
Okay, no, I
Okay.
did not think that. I thought she was pregnant. I'm gonna say pregnant. I'll put both of them down.
I
Pregnant
thought she was sick, but I put down here. I was like, try to go sit doctor. Her ass not playing.
Yeah, she wasn't
She like,
playing.
"Please
She like,
check
I
me
need
for
to get
everything."
thoroughly checked.
Thoroughly.
But this fool, he just so happy that she here. Like, and he's smiling. Nigga, like, we are not cool. Like, I'm not your homie. I don't have your back. Like, I am trying to do this for my own self-interest. Like, stop talking to me. That's how I would have been.
But Charlie is really about her business. When
Yeah,
she
she
was
don't
in that
play that.
office. That lady was like, "You realize I'm his agent?" She said, "That's enough. You can go.
Yeah,
Goodbye."
like, I'm good. I'm his manager.
I'm his manager. Remember that.
Yeah, she I worked
hired
too
you.
hard to be losing these campaigns. You tell them go do this instead of that.
But first, so the meeting with the friend was a setup, right?
That's why. When they got in the bathroom, I figured it was a setup.
I figured it was a
But
setup.
at first, I'm like, this. I was like, I didn't trust that sneaky bitch.
I was like, this bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't trust her. I'm like, is she the one who set all this up to begin with? Because you was up there looking mighty jealous the first week.
I felt some type of
First
way about
episode.
that.
I did. And the way she was looking, I'm just like, I don't trust her. Let's just put a pin
And
on
then
her.
the friend was real quiet, like,
Yeah, like,
okay,
all
that's
acting
some.
stupid, like, oh,
Nah.
hey, girl, what you doing here? Mm-mm.
Oh, but that lawyer is
Yeah.
a beast.
I like her.
Is a beast.
I like her. But what do that girl want?
She don't want the money.
She wants the fame.
Because the girl told her, like, you don't know your own husband. I was that next week. Oh, no, next week.
Oh, I'm like, who said that? Okay, that's the only thing about YouTube.
Sorry.
They didn't tell me the previews.
Sorry, so
Lord.
I think next week, Charlie's going to go see the girl. And the girl's pretty much going to tell Charlie, you don't know your husband as well as you think you do.
Oh,
So I don't know.
it's so juicy.
I don't know. He might have done it. I don't know. Because my thing
He
is,
probably got too rough with her.
my thing is, what do you want?
Yeah. Because if you don't want the money,
Because they offer you $500,000. What else do you want?
and she hasn't came out with her name yet and started telling her story. I don't know. Maybe he really did do something. But you know, it's never a good sign when they don't want the money.
It's never a good sign when they don't want the money. If she would have took the money, I was like, oh, he ain't doing it.
Yeah, like he just
did.
did. But no, she's like, I don't want the money. I was like, yikes.
She don't even have a price. So.
Right. That ain't never good.
I don't know. I'm interested to see more of that play out. But I think Charlie's probably going to go back down.
Mm-hmm.
I think, on the next episode, I think she's going back down to Louisiana.
She's going to get her some comfort and some Remy.
Get her some Remy.
But
But then her and the other guy, the older guy, kind of get into it, and I'm not sure what that's about. The guy who was who led the meeting when she went to Remy's house and they had the meeting, the older guy, her pop's friend, they kind of get into it because they were almost at an auction or something.
Maybe they was trying to both get some cane, because remember they still got to get the cane so they can plant.
I think Charlie wasn't listening to what he was saying.
Oh.
And you know, Charlie, she
gonna do what she want to do, right? She gonna do what she want to do. All right.
So I think that kind of sounds like Queen Sugar. It wasn't too in depth.
Yeah,
we
but
did
it was
have
still
some
a good
in-depth season. It
episode.
was.
Yep. I'm ready to keep going.
Okay.
I'm still ready for more.
So we're gonna do a little something different this week.
Yes, because there has been so much TV.
Oh gosh,
oh my god, Premiere Week was. But it was so good. It was so worth it.
It was good. So we're gonna kind of do a showrunner of the week. We may have one or two per, because sometimes just get caught up. So, what's your showrunner of the week?
So y'all, I had 3, but I gotta pick. I'm gonna narrow it down. So my favorite, my best TV this week was Gotham.
Okay.
Gotham Blackish, because it was such a funny episode. They went to Disneyland. Now I really want to go to Disneyland.
Wait, Gotham or Blackish?
Blackish is what I'm talking about.
Okay, because I was going to say, I saw Blackish. Yeah. I love Blackish.
They went to Disneyland, and like Diana lost her glasses, and it was just like a good, fun-loving episode. Like I laughed, and I was like, oh,
the lesson was there.
Yeah, like it was just
grateful.
it was just such a good episode. So I love them, and I'm so glad they back. And then also How to Get Away with Murder, because that's just my show, and of course I'm like interested to see who's gonna die this season. So. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm so excited. So those are like my 3, my 2, and then my 1 honorable mention, which was Gotham.
Your honorable mention. Okay, so Grace came back.
Yes. Oh my god. Alex going to jail.
Alex.
But I'm like.
But I wanted that to set up to have Yang come back.
I don't know. But what's she gonna do? Why would Yang come back?
I don't know. I just want Yang
back.
back.
I just feel like, because, like, What's-Her-Face was not trying to hear it. Maybe he, it's kind of traumatic, but he was not trying to hear his apology or let him apologize or anything. And then I really think Joe fucked up, because why would she go and ask him, like, well, don't say nothing about my marriage? Like, my thing is, why don't nobody tell the truth? Hello, from Power on down.
No, nobody tell the truth.
Just tell the truth.
At some point when you get caught up, just tell the truth.
But and my thing is, like, you done got, now Alex is in freaking jail. Like, you still don't want to just say, like, I'm married. Like, I love you, but I'm married. Just say it. Like, what the fuck? I'm on the way now. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, that was my Grey's Anatomy. Yes. And took over my shoulder.
I'm sorry, yes.
That's fine.
I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish. I was just irritated.
Pitch, that new show Pitch.
Oh, I gotta watch that. Okay.
It was really pretty cute. You find out something at the end of that episode that she was like, you'd be like, wait, what? Huh?
Ooh.
But it was good.
It was good? Okay,
I'm
gonna watch it. Okay.
I'm a fan. I'll be watching it. We were always supposed to do like 1.
You can do your 3.
Oh.
What's your last one? Oh, yeah.
Ayala. Y'all fix my life. It's really... Girl, I was crying.
Oh Lord! This was the episode with the guys came in. Okay,
but so the guys gave the girls their point of views, and the girls couldn't talk. And now the girls are telling them why they're angry, because most of them don't know where the depths of being an angry woman comes from. So they're giving us some of the stories, and some of those stories was so sad. Like the one girl from the Players Club, she was saying how she was born into a family that thought she was going to be ugly because her daddy was dark skinned and her mom was very fair skinned. So that's how she came into the world. Then when she got 13, her mama couldn't really do it anymore, so she sent her to live with her dad. Her dad thought that she looked 21 when she was only 13 because she was fully developed.
What?
So when she started, like, she was a good girl at that point, but then when she started acting out, he sent her back to live with her mom. So at this point, she felt disowned, and she fell in love with a street hustler. And, all the girls wanted her. All the girls wanted him, but he wanted her.
So she fell
in love. Right. So when he got locked up, she was talking to some other guys, and she was going to do a drug run to get money to help pay for his lawyer and stuff. And they decided that instead of her doing a run, why not keep her and beat her ass until somebody basically ransomed her off.
What?
Isn't that fucked up?
What?
Then the other girl was talking about how she was molested when she was 8 years old, and it kind of started off, and there's a book that starts off. It was this book I read where it was the girl's 8th birthday. Well, it was another birthday, but it was the girl's birthday, And that's when she first got molested.
Oh my God.
And how this man must have lived in the house with her, because she said at night he would just come in her room and pick her up and take her either in his room or take her into the closet and make her do whatever to him.
Oh my God.
And when she finally told her mom, because she said she was getting a spanking one day, and she finally told her mom that she was being molested, her mom had told her, "Oh, you must have liked it since you just not telling me." Them stories on there.
Oh my
deep.
God.
And then Rick Ross, she was just saying how both her parents were really young when they had her, but her mom took on a full responsibility to raise her, and her dad lived like 3 stoplights away, and he disowned her. Like, he would never come and see her because he went and married a white woman and helped raise her kids.
What?
And she said when she turned 14, she made a mistake, and she was actually active, and I guess she got pregnant. She thought that would be her dad's opportunity to kind of come, but at that point, he disowned her like altogether. And another girl was saying how she was raised in a family with her grandparents, with her and her brother, and her grandparents catered her brother, and always she was taught to cater her brother, and so she grew up and she became needy, and men don't like needy women,
right?
And so she couldn't give anything else because that's all she knew is how to be needy, and she was when she started talking, it kind of sounded crazy to me. She was like, "I'm not the violent type. I'm the text you and call you 200 times type. I'm the one that hit you where it hurt verbally type."
Oh God.
And she was like, "And I do this because I'm hurt." But girl, them stories was deep. They're not even done yet.
Wow.
But it's really good. But I feel like, so I'm just gonna put this out there. I feel like men that do have that stereotype about all black women being angry and being an angry black woman should probably really look at this, because our anger is not out of the sky. It's a deep-rooted issue of us being hurt and having pain, and to just disown us because you feel like you need a woman to be submissive. That's kind of like the guys are crying. That's how deep it was.
Wow. Yeah, because
they don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, my thing is you never really know like where people pain is coming from. And I kind of learned like over these years, like sometimes the people who have like the hardest exterior be the softest people in the world. Like
they've been through so
because
much.
they've been through so much, so they just feel like they have to put this up. And like I just remember like my thing is you can't judge anybody like that, because I know I recently made like an early judgment about somebody because of how they like their exterior and how they kind of come off super hard, but then like I got to know this person and I'm like, oh my God, like this is the sweetest person in the world. And then when you really get to know people, you like, wow, like because you've been through so much, like now I get it. So it's just, I think as humans, like we could always just learn to be kinder and just, you know, even if somebody do give you attitude or somebody is, snappy, like it's not about you. Like it's really has nothing to do with you. Like it's just what that person is projecting out in the world today.
Absolutely.
So don't take stuff so personal. 4 agreements. That's a good breeding. But I don't know. Like sometimes I don't. That stuff is like so deep, like because I can't even imagine like what would like like I can't even verbalize like what would make you want to be with an 8-year-old girl, like, and to do that to somebody who's so close to home, and like I don't understand those type of people, but I know it's so like it's so real, and I know there's been women who go through that, and it's just. People who hurt children, like, that really bothers me. And I really don't get it. Like, I don't understand how you can harm somebody innocent. Like, somebody so small.
Especially that, because it's just so traumatic.
Yeah.
You almost fucked up this child's life before
you have. No, you have. Because if you think about it, I think it's a quote that says that...
for those that are not able, don't have the support... or don't have the knowing to know that I do have a safe haven. But for those that have that, then sometimes they can work through it because they had that support to help them get through it. But for those that don't have it, you done fucked them up before they
even if you have the support to do it, it doesn't change that it happened to you.
No.
So that's what I was saying.
No.
Like the quote that I was trying to think of is that who we live as an adults are nothing but a reflection of our childhood. So if you, just like that woman said, like I've only known to cater to men and I've only known to do this, so I've turned to become a needy person. Like that's who she was as a child, and that's how she became this adult. So it's literally like whatever you go through at your childhood, like that really shapes how you become as an adult. And the beauty of it is that when you do become an adult, that you can notice these change. You can notice these things that keep recurring in your life. And if you are knowledge, or if if you're able to identify with it, you can hopefully try to change these things.
Yeah, I think the beauty of it as growing up, even though, we grow up as a result of what we've been through. I think the true growth is when you get to be an adult and say, and you notice it.
Yeah.
And you change it. And you're not 40 years old, still stuck at 40. No, at that point, you
got your own choice. Like,
that's why time to check some stuff.
That's like just why Oprah always used to say, like, no, you're in control of your life. Like, you can't keep blaming your daddy that he wasn't there and this is why I'm gonna be this way. No, like, you are a grown person.
At some point, you have to take responsibility.
You have to take responsibility of your own life. Like, it's just like we said before. At any given time, you can just pick up and start over. Like, you don't have to have these people in line and everybody having to agree on what you want to do, because ultimately when you die, like, you're going to die alone. Like, it's not going to be you and your mommy and sister, because, like, it's just going to be,
my auntie told me
yourself.
to really sing when she was young. She was like, God only promised you two things, and that's life and death.
Yeah.
She was like, so why be scared of death?
Yeah.
It's one of his promises.
Yeah.
You're going to come in this world, and you're going to leave this world.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it doesn't make death any less sad,
but
it does help you kind of think about that circumstance.
Just embracing life. Yeah, just embracing life and realizing that, at any given time, like, it's just so precious. Like, it's so precious that you should, just really utilize every moment that you have to focus not on the bad, but just on trying to get out of it. Like, just trying to have the best life that you could possibly have.
Because I want to say that last week was honestly a emotionally draining week. If I found out somebody else passed away,
that was a lot.
I probably would have made it. And I think what really was the core was those 4 kids.
Yeah. And that's why I said, like, when people do stuff to kids, like, that just bothers me. Like, I don't get it. I can't get it. And I just think, I don't know, every time I try to, like, just put myself in that situation, like, how would I feel if my stepdad, like, wrapped me up? And, I can't even put my mind around it. And I just don't understand, like, how can a man, especially, like, somebody daddy, like, put little girls in the car? Like, how do you do that? Like, what happened?
You were conscious about it.
Yeah, like, you were so conscious about it.
And you were so detailed in everything that you did.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was just a lot. It was just a lot. And then it was just to know that not only did you ruin these kids' lives, ended their lives. Like, you left their mother alive, but you don't even think about, like, what you've done to people's communities. You don't think about what you've done to people's schools. You don't know how you just affected a little boy's senior year for the rest of, like, death.
The little stuff.
Yeah, it's the little stuff. Like, death has a ripple effect. Like, it may affect one family at one time at this particular moment, but that person is not just to that family. Like, they touch everything.
Yeah, you don't know who that person, whose lives they touched, whose lives they've come in contact
on them
with.
Or who needed them and who depended on them. Who was that one person that gave them a smile, who gave them that ride to school. Like, you just don't know. And
I just don't.
It's just crazy.
I just don't get it. Like, I think the world is really crazy right about now. I just think we all need to stay prayed up or pray to whatever God that you
believe in. And and always give love and just give more niceness and smile just a little bit more and, just try to just exude
Get
love.
somebody a
That's
hug
all I
tomorrow. How
can.
about
Yeah,
that?
like if we can all just do one kind thing to somebody tomorrow, like let's just try to do
I
that.
know, like one of my coworkers, her mom died like unexpectedly. That's what I'm saying. Stuff just kept happening last week.
Yeah, because my brother, somebody he played football with got shot in Canada. So
He knew him.
Yeah,
So he went to Renaissance.
Yep, he went to Renaissance. Then went to Michigan State. Yeah.
Last week was too much. Okay, but
Young
on that
lives.
note,
But yeah,
come back.
once again,
Come back to Dear Showrunners.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else? What's going on this week?
I don't.
Do we have any
I don't
premieres
even
this
have
week?
any. I don't even have my notes to say if we have any premieres this week.
I think we're pretty
I
caught
think
up.
we do. Oh, Insecure is going to premiere this coming weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Which the sneak peek is on there now. I started watching it. I got to watch it again. So excited about it.
I need that. I need the plug.
Okay,
I
for
don't
what?
got that no more.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I need to plug.
We have to
'Cause
figure this out.
I just read the article and I was like, oh, this like it's gonna be
Yeah,
good.
like so. Insecure is by Issa Rae. If you ever watched YouTube Awkward Black Girl series, like for some reason I feel like that was my heart. I mean, now she has this show on HBO. It's called Insecure, and it just talks about a woman in her late 20s.
Because I'm getting there.
Yo, this show is not a story of my life, but she's in her late 20s, and she's just, she's insecure. She just and the caption is she is trying hard as fuck. Like, and I'm like, I can identify that. Not just because it's just like I think the thing about being in your late 20s and really becoming an adult is that you're realizing like how people view you. As like some people have not stopped viewing you like a child, like how you were younger, like they still view you. Oh, she's so innocent and she's so sweet and she always doing the right things, and it's like, yeah, like I'm gonna need everybody to come. Yeah, like I'm gonna need everybody to come here in 2016 with me and realize that this is how I choose to live my life. So I just think like I'm so excited about this show. Like she feel like she don't want to be her boyfriend no more. Like she feel like she not sure what she doing at work anymore. Like it's just everything.
Feel like that's a 20-year-old.
Yeah, like
that's a late.
Like the little bit I watched, it was one of their her best friend on the show. Like she's like this bomb chick in corporate America, but like everybody around her is getting married. And like this lady, she come into the office and like the one girl had just got engaged, and she was just like, "Oh, okay, good." And then she go in the bathroom and call her friend like, "What the fuck? How is he getting married?" Like. But it is crazy because it's like you feel like you were selling so much in one area, but then you look up and somebody then got married and have a kid and then bought a house and got a car and then go on to family vacations, and you just like, I'm just trying to pay the rent on time this month. I'm just trying to pay the rent on time this month.
So what? That's always used to say, with more money comes more problems.
Yes.
And I am really starting to understand that. I don't know how I'm gonna get from point A to point B next year. Mm-hmm. But somehow I think I'm gonna make it work. I don't know how, but I'm just gonna have to y'all just really pray for me. Cause last week was a shitty week. Mm-hmm. And sorry if I sound nasally this week, or if I've been screaming on this episode, cause I can't hear. My sinuses is jagged. My tummy hurts. Like I'm just
she's just going through it, just feeling it.
But. Yeah, I got some news and I did some things. And you know how you have your finances straightened? So you say, hey, cool, I'm good. I'm going to go into next year. I know what I need to do. I know where I can move this. I know how to do that. And then you got this little creature that said, oh, wait, you made more money last year. Oh, wait, we're going to increase this one. Oh, wait, we're going to increase that. Wait. So, my life has gotten really hectic. I keep saying that, but I'm still gonna work on my year, yes.
You have to have a year, yes. I think, just like Milan said, it's the best time to be alive. When everything going hectic, like, you gotta embrace it and just go with the flow. Like, I've been watching so many Oprah Life classes on YouTube.
Her life classes was good when they was on.
Bomb. Like, first of all, everybody, if you got it, go look them up, because they are all on there. And, like, I was listening to the one, the Lady Gaga one, about, like, finding your true calling, and Oprah talking about how she got fired from, the anchors and all that stuff. And it's just, like, it's so true. Like, she was just saying, like, you can be feeling like you're doing the right thing and feeling like everything is going right and everybody around you just telling you how amazing you doing. But then you just had this feeling in your gut, like, this ain't it. Like, this is just not it. And I've been feeling that feeling in my gut for 5 years now.
5.
I was like 3, 4. How long we been graduated? Yeah.
Too damn long.
Yes. So it's been about that long, and I'm just realizing, like, that feeling is getting stronger and stronger every day. And it's like, now I have that more urgent feeling, like, I just gotta, I gotta figure this stuff out. I gotta make some stuff happen. And, like, I finally finished my manuscript that I've been working on forever. So, like, now I'm just going into this whole new journey of, like, I'm really about to try to publish a book. And it's just going to be
you
like...
You can do it.
But it's just scary. It's just like... I mean, it's not scary. It's exciting. It's just this unknown. But you know what? It gives me that happy feeling. And that's the feeling that Oprah says I'm supposed to be going towards more. So it's a scary excited, but it's like something that, I want to happen. So I'm working towards it.
Well, I'm still working on towards what that feeling is.
We gotta get it together. All right. We had an Oprah moment.
Oprah moment, come to Jesus moment.
Yes.
Alrighty. Anything else, Em?
No. Like, the shows that I'm gonna try to pick up on this week, I did really good. Like, I watched everything except for, like, Pitch, because that kind of lost my radar. But I'm gonna watch Pitch, and I'm gonna just keep watching everything. I'm so excited about all this TV coming on. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to, if you want to be late on with me when you're watching TV, I'm gonna try to do some more tweeting when I'm watching. And just, get a little bit more active on social media now that my book is done. I got to focus.
All right. Well, on that note, if you want to contact us, you can reach us on Facebook at
Dear Showrunners, the page. You can come like the page.
And you can catch us on Twitter at
Dear Showrunners. You can add me on there, and then I can add you back, and we have a conversation.
And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or just want to write us, hey, I think your podcast is really dope. Cool. Email us at
dearshowrunners@gmail.com.